Hi, welcome back to Simplimath. I'm Reshu, your maths teacher. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in mathematics, and I'm helping you cover every concept, every example, and every question from every exercise. So, when you subscribe to the channel, you get access to all this knowledge, which will help you prepare for your exams better. In this video, we will study how to solve a pair of linear equations using graphical method. But for that, first we will understand what are the different types of pair of linear equations. So there are different types of pair of linear equations. Let us understand them. The first one is inconsistent. Second is consistent. And the third is dependent. Right? So there are three types of pair of linear equations. Let us first understand the first type. Okay, now inconsistent pair of linear equations are the linear equations which have no solution. No solution means when you plot them graphically, the lines are parallel, right? For example, this is the graph. These must be the two lines. They are L1 and L2 are parallel to each other. All right. So let us take one example. For example, x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. Now, let us understand one thing. Whenever we have lines, they are represented in the standard form as, for example, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Okay, so from here and from here, what can we say is a1? A1 is the coefficient of x in the first line, right? So a1 is 1. What is a2? A2 is 2. All right. Now what is b1? B1 is 2. B2 is 4. Okay, this comes out to be 1 by 2. And what is C1? C1 is minus 4 from here. And what is C2? C2 is minus 12. So we get 1 by 3. So from here we can say that A1 by A2 is half, B1 by B2 is half. So A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. So for consistent pair of linear equations, A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2, and graphically the lines are parallel. Okay, now let us come to the consistent pair of linear equations. Now these are the linear equations which have only one unique solution. Okay, so when you plot them on a graph, the lines intersect at a single point, right? For example, when you plot them on a graph, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, so they would be something like this. So they would be intersecting at only and only one point, nowhere else. Okay, now let us consider one example. For example, x minus 2y equal to 0, 3x plus 4y minus 20 equal to 0. Now from here we can say what? We can say a1, what is a1? A1 is 1, 1 upon a2 is 3. Okay. Now what is b1 by b2? B1 is minus 2 and b2 is 4. Okay. So this comes out to minus 1 by 2. So what can we say here, that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, right? So when we have consistent pair of linear equations, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, and the lines intersect at a single point on a graph. Now let us come to the dependent pair of linear equations. Now dependent pair of linear equations are those which are equivalent, meaning that there are infinitely many solutions of these equations. And how can there be infinitely many solutions when the lines are, for example, when I have plotted this line and the other line is also coincident on this line only. So I can say that the lines are coincident in this case. Okay, let us take one example. 2x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0. Okay, now what is a1 by a2? a1 is 2. What is a2? a2 is 4. 1 by 2. What is b1 by b2? b1 is 3. b2 is 6. So half. So what is c1 by c2 now? Minus 9 upon minus 18. So 1 by 2. So in this case we have a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So in case of dependent pair of linear equations, a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, and graphically when we represent them, the lines are coincident. So if you have any queries, leave them down in the comment section below. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends.